How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. Cincinnati Bengals making another move in free agency, bringing in former Houston Texan defensive tackle, 3-tech, Sheldon Rankins. Rankins, a guy that is known for his pass rushing abilities. 6 sacks last season, gets a lot of pressure on a quarterback throughout, or has got a lot of pressure on a quarterback throughout his career. And, if there's one question about him you're worried about it, it's the run defense. They're definitely a little bit weak on the run defensive side, pushing 30 up in there. You worry about that a little bit for a guy like that, of course. For a Cincinnati Bengals defense that was ranked, 25th in the league against the run last season. But at the same time, you stop and say, hey, you look what the league is today. Getting pressure on a quarterback, so important. The Bengals struggling to do that up the middle. DJ Reader having an exceptional season, of course, last season. If they could bring him back, even better. But it's something so important in the league today, getting those guys that can get pressure up the middle on the quarterback's face. We've seen from, some of the most successful teams in the league. Look no further than Chris Jones and the Chiefs, right? Nonetheless, you bring him in. And you look at the Ravens not the Ravens, but the Texans even last season. Texans, a team, 6 against the run last season? Pretty good team. Even with, his quote-unquote abilities against the run. So clearly you can complement this guy with some other players around him, and you're not going to have this big noticeable type of black hole we cannot expect there. So a lot of good things to like about that. If you can get a guy that specializes against the pass, can be solid against the run, that's going to work. That's going to work for this Bengals defense in a big way. It's going to be a good boost for this team, who 2 years, $26 million for this guy. Mind you, Bengals have to be very, very particular with how they spend their money. You got to spend the money. You couldn't just let anybody, you couldn't go without a defensive tackle, right? That, you had to bring some players in. Bengals had some needs there, safety, of course, as well. So you got to be very particular and not pour all your money into 1 or 2 players, because you want to make sure you're filling as many gaps as possible. You're providing as much depth as possible. Even if you do hit a home run in the draft and you get 3 players that are starters, good starters, you still want to, have that depth in case, unfortunately, injuries come up and so forth in that direction. So I like the Rankins signing here for the Bengals, continuing to be active, going after positions of need in free agency. Love y'all's thoughts. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.